Hello everybody, I'm Moldy and this is Hellpoint once again. And I need to turn my speakers down a little bit. There we go. That's better. I remember fighting that dude in here, that dude that I fought before. That was the second Archon Knight, and the first Archon Knight I fought was the third Archon Knight, so I guess chronological order on those guys has gone completely in reverse. There's gotta be a first Archon Knight somewhere around here. Somewhere on this very spacey station. And I'll need you to stop living real quick because I didn't turn my speaker down enough. First, I'm deafened by the sound of my own voice, which I can hear through the speaker, talking into the microphone like that because of the way it's connected. And then there's the sounds of blades tearing through people's flesh that's blowing out my eardrums. Where's this go? Travel to Alma Mater. Guess we're out of the atrium and straight into full-on whole hog balls to the walls Alma Mater. That's where we're going. No more Alma Mater atrium, full-on Alma Mater. And maybe there's a checkpoint in here. Nope. Just a disturbing sight. And of course, one of these guys crawling all up inside of my ass. That is just unacceptable. Unacceptable behavior with this guy sliding around on his toes. What are you doing? Trying to give me a hug? I don't need no hug. I just need you dead. And another one. Why now? Why must you continue to be a thorn in my side? I know you're gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with, unless I just butt stab you. Like, okay, so he knows how to attack people that are hitting him from behind, but still, I got him. He ain't gonna be a problem no more. Never again will that particular man be a problem because he is dead. There might be another one that shows up in his place, but that won't be the same man. It will be another similar man, but not quite the one that was already killed. Yeah, I learned from your companion back there that you know how to stab people that stand behind you with your downward holding of your sword style. You with all your fucking ninja skills up in here, swinging swords like that, holding them the wrong way. I will grant that particular way of holding the sword is useful in some situations, but it ain't like the be-all and end-all of swordsmanship you'd see. Look how I hold my sword. I'm holding it the right way. I know how to swing this thing properly. I've had proper training. You're only holding it the wrong way because you think it looks cool. Now let's get to turning on the light so I can see any potential holes in the floor. I'm not sure I'll be able to reach that if I jump from here. It's worth a shot though! Nope, it is not. And those frame drops are happening very frequently this time around. Like a lot more frequently than they should be. I've not had them be happening that often in previous recordings. Is my computer having its period? Is my computer doing puberty things? Is that why it's doing these things to me? I did not see that hole there. I wanted to read that message that I probably can't read because it's all weird-ass symbols that I can't decipher. Underworld Sentinels junk. That sounds neat. Let me see about that. Yeah, there it is. And I do not have the foresight to use it. Why is foresight a stat? Foresight is your ability to think ahead. How in the fuck would that be a proper statistic for your character in a game like this? Does your character actually have some sort of intelligence beyond the story-related thingamadoos going on with the narrative and shit? Or is that's just numbers? That's all it could possibly be. That caught me by surprise. What did I find? INB vault key. Didn't I find one of those things before? I believe I might have found one of those things before. Is this gonna open up with a weird noise again? Yep! Now, okay, good. It didn't drop me down in front of some bloodthirsty asshole. What's this? We've seen the numbers. The quantum overlapping effect spreads across the entire universe at the speed of light. We can only speculate about what happened to our colleagues at the other end of the galaxy, but I'll never know. Witness the worship of the upturned intellect. Well, alright then. 20% of data gathered, first steps are the hardest. Okay, goodbye, words. Somebody was just talking to me. I think it was the guy that I talked to after getting out of the first area, after beating the first boss. The guy who apparently created me. He birthed me from his mind. From the big ovaries inside of his brain I was born, and I got an induction shield conductor model. What's this do? What about that guy behind me? Why is this bill about AI experimentation constantly being brought back to the chamber? If you need more protection against these lobbies, please let me know. People are getting sicker, supplies have stopped coming. The last thing we need is a moral panic around mass AI, especially if expressed by a human, if you don't mind me saying. Sata, I strongly urge you to reconsider your position upon receiving this letter. Well, alright then. Things are getting political up in here. And I do not like politics. I always hated politics. They're all a bunch of bullshit. Just people wanting money for nothing, that's what it is. And then they make rules saying people aren't allowed to have rights unless they agree with you. And that's just all kinds of wrong. Is there an elevator coming down? Or up? Yep. It appears to be a bridge. Bridge elevator. Bridgey elevator. With bones. Big bones. The kind of bones that you can't help wondering what the hell left such large bones. I ain't gonna go taking that down just yet. I got me a fearful effigy, and I have learned what those do. You shove them inside the breach, and it lowers the difficulty of the area. And then there's the other one, I think it's called a daring effigy or something like that. And you shove that into the breach for the opposite effect of making the area harder. Kinda like the bonfire ascetics in Dark Souls 2, except reversible. And now if you would just kindly refrain from being alive, that would be great. And you, sir, I need you dead. Like super irreversibly dead. What do I need a ration for? Ministry credentials approved. Suspicious conversation recorded. Play? Yeah, play it. Playing. Oh sure, the grind continues. Here I am working on a space station billions of miles from home, spinning around a singularity, yet all I see is the same god-forsaken crucible I was stuck in on Esperanto. Don't get me wrong, there's great nightlife here, and it's always nighttime, But I hate to say that sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be here. Sometimes I wonder if I could make myself disappear and go stare at Sagittarius for a couple of hours. Well, perhaps I'll do just that. It's not like I'm ever going to see home again anyway. That's why I'm so glad you came along. Haha, yeah, careful. Even if I'm careful, they can track me anywhere on the station. So I still think it's worth it. Would you come with me? Yeah, I know. Of course I won't do it. It was just a thought. It's against the law to have thoughts. Is it against the law to have thoughts? Anyway, time to get back to it. See you later. End of recording. Well, alright then. People aren't allowed to go speaking their mind, apparently. All these recordings that will be threatened to be used against them in a court of law. What has happened to our once great society on this space station orbiting a goddamn black hole? Daring effigy. Is that what I called it before? When I was talking about him? I cannot remember. Either way, I got me a checkpoint. That looks like a death hole. So we ain't gonna be falling down it. Instead, we're gonna do one of these. There we are. And there was absolutely no point in doing that. Nothing but a door that cannot be accessed. That's great. Let's just see what other sorts of greatness await us out here. Oh, look at that. There's a dude over there hovering around a thing that I want to pick up. I'll just have to go figure a way out of getting there. I hope I can stand on this little ledge. Okay, I can. That's good. And that means you are about to get fucked. You too are about to be royally boned to death. Anyone else for a good old-fashioned boning? The boning of which you will not survive. Oh, look at him. He's in position. He is ready for it. Now, narrow platforming. My favorite. Or I could go this way for yet more narrow platforming. I guess I'm gonna go down here. I did see an item at the bottom of this shaft. Me do likey items. Entropic shield conductor. Okie dokie then. Whee! Now, where oh where would I find the way to make forward progress? That is the question that's burning a hole in everyone's mind. Oh, I'm back here. And look at that, more symbols that I can't decipher. I'll have the time to sit here and figure those out. Now, smack that bitch. Send me down into the hole. Whole time. Yeah, look at me jump. Boing. A boing. Oh, the elevator's slowing down so it doesn't look like I'm jumping real high. And that is a big room with a big initial drop to get in, which I'm not gonna take because I can just go this way. That would be the smart thing to do, is not go jumping off a big thing that would shatter my ankle bones all up inside of my head. Ah, this one appears to be guarded. Yeah, not guarded well, but guarded nonetheless. So, you thought you could hide behind that thing and not let me use it? I really wish I could see and move and get out of this goddamn corner. There we are. Got ourselves one of these things that allows me to go into the underworld, but it appears to be broken. Who goes breaking these things? This is why you people can't have nice things. Every time you get a nice thing, you go breaking it. And then somebody else has to go and clean up the mess because you're all a bunch of inconsiderate ass turkeys that don't know shit about shit. Now let me get at that rectum of yours. And I think, yep, I believe I just unlocked the stab tackle move with this thing. Yeah! Better sort I am now able to stab tackle with. And now, I ain't putting it to use just yet. I'll need to go stab tackling that pathetic little sack of diggle-biggles. I don't even know what diggle-biggles are. It's just something that sounds funny, and so I said it. Only thing I could think to say, really. And what does that say about me? It means I'll say anything I think sounds funny if it's funny enough to be said. And the same can be said for any comedian in the world. Now come forth and stab tackle. There you go. Oh, look at that. It got me another coin. And let me get all up inside of your bones. Well, that was fun. What's in here? I want to break these. Let me break them. Big old breaky blocks. Blocks made to be broken. That is what they are. And do I see another? No, wait, that's a guy. I thought it was another one of those underworld monoliths that might have been broken. But it were not. Broken it was not. And where does these doors go? Tell me where they go. Back to Alma Mater Atrium. No, not quite yet. There's still some exploration I need to take care of here. There might even be a boss that isn't a complete pushover like the last few were. Like something along the lines of consumer levels of difficulty. Something I will struggle with for a bit, but eventually be able to overcome. Not something that I'll be able to just easily crush into a fine bloody paste on my first attempt. Stab tackle! And now you die. Yep, he's in the position. These boys just like to assume the position once they go down. Yep, there he goes again. Why with the face down, ass up? You're just making these jokes too easy now. Too easy, these guys are making it. What with that suggestive position they keep taking whenever I knock their asses straight out of existence. And I need to find me a goddamn way to progress. Not even sure if there is a way to progress in here. All I've seen were these dudes and a few things that may or may not be worth grabbing. Are you dead down there? Yeah, I think he's dead. He is in the position, after all. They just ready for it. That's all there is to it. Them boys is ready for it, and I just worked my way back around to the broken thingy. That's not good. If I'm looping around, that means I'm not making any progress. And progress is the name of the game, or at least it would be if the game were not called Hellpoint, which it is. That's just the big missed opportunity. They could have called it Progress, but they didn't. They decided to go with Hellpoint because it's a much more catchy title. And we'll get more of this catchy title in the next episode, because I'm all out of time with this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you again in the next one. Goodbye.